better.
Let's see. Say something.
Meow.
Meow?
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. All right, cool. That works. Wait, say something again?
Say something again?
Yeah. There you go. All right, cool. Cool. So you're a medium apprentice. Rachel, right? You want
Yes.
to give your last name or no? Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
All right. Rachel Ziats. I can have a trouble with your name.
Ziats?
Ziats. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Ziats. Rachel Ziats. All right. And you're a medium apprentice.
Yes.
What made you choose like that path? Like,
I guess technically I didn't have a choice because at 5 years old, I was talking to spirits. My mom thought that they were invisible friends, and I would try to tell her, like, no, they're here. You can't see them. They told me how they died. So
Wow.
they would always come to me and tell me their stories, and I always felt like I've connected to the dead better and animals better than, like, live people. So they were kind of like my only friends.
I don't blame you for that. So when you were little, you had all these experiences and stuff?
Yep, everything started at 5. I was
Wow.
astral projecting at 5 years old. I had no idea what that was. My bed would violently shake every single night. I've talked to so many people about it. And then, my mom made me think I was crazy. And then, like, she was a hardcore, like, born-again Christian.
Right.
So she thought I was possessed by the devil at one point. Like, I think when I was 16, because I was able to predict things that were going to happen. Like, I had images flash, like, in my head. And then I would say out loud, like, like one time in Rocky Point, there was a car on fire. And, like, my mom and I were driving. And I was like, we're going to get to the Rocky Point pharmacy. And, like, there's going to be a car on fire there. So, like, at that point, she thought I was possessed by the devil.
Because you kind of predicted it. Yeah, I remember when I first met you, you used to come out with some wacky shit. And, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, and then it just came true.
Turned out to be not so wacky after all.
Yeah, and it's like, it's so weird how it happens, too, because it's like I can't control it. It's like it just vomits, like, out of my mouth. And then I'm like, I don't know why I said that.
It just comes out, right?
It just comes out.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to, like, learn how to channel everything, and, like, so I could do this, like, turn it on and off.
Right.
Because I turned it off. I guess I didn't turn it off for a long time. I just ignored it for a long time. And maybe, like, I guess 10 years ago is when it was just like, it was like back to me being little again, where I would just say things and, like.
Right. So I think people are born with that kind of ability.
Yeah.
And we repress it. Like you said, when you get older, you kind of lose it.
Yeah.
And some people kind of hang on to it.
Because the world teaches us that we're crazy. Like, we don't see these things. The supernatural world is not real, but it is real.
Oh, definitely.
Like, if it wasn't real, how would I know things? Like,
Right.
And I tell people now, I'm like, I'm a medium. You can't lie to me. Either a dead person's going to tell me, or I'm going to read it on you. And like clockwork,
Right.
I always know.
So how do you like train to get this out?
So I've been working with my friend Bianca, and I've been going away with her a lot. Just, I guess, being around her, like, is definitely making my abilities stronger. And she's always, like, validating me. Like, she'll be thinking something, and then I'll say it out loud, and she was like, oh my God, I was just thinking that. She's like, see, you are good. You can do this. And then, because, I have a lot of doubt because of all my childhood trauma, I guess,
Right.
like my mom making me think I was crazy.
Sometimes moms can do that.
Yeah. And possessed by the devil himself. So, Satan's in me. Yeah, she helps a lot. And then about a month ago, we went away to this HillCon, which is, I think the place was called Haunted Hillview Manor, which used to be like a poorhouse.
Is that one you just went to recently, or was something else?
That was something else.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we went away, it was weird too. Like, I was supposed to go away with her, like, for more reasons than I even knew.
Right.
Her grandmother was transitioning into the next world.
Right.
And I was there for her for the last phone call. And I was like, and at that moment I knew, I was like, I was here for multiple reasons. Like, I needed to be here. Because like I said, I fought the whole weekend. I was like, I don't know if I should go. Money's kind of tight. I can't take off the bar. And then she was like, come on, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, let me see if I could get coverage. Now, normally it takes like a couple of days to get coverage.
Right.
And I got coverage immediately. Like, immediately.
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to happen. Yeah.
And then I got a read from this guy, Greg Nichols, who's actually pretty good. He's a really good medium. And the first thing he said to me was, "Let's talk about your abuse." And I was like, "What? No, we're not. I'm not ready. Moving on."
Yeah.
He told me that this was in my bloodline, like really embedded in my bloodline.
Being a medium?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing? Wow.
So he said, if I don't start using my gift, then they're going to take it away from me. And at first I was like, I don't really want it to go away, but I don't know if I'm ready to like really embrace it. And then I was like, all right, cool. Like a lot of things made sense that he said. And then I was like, you know what, let me see what another medium says. Because, sometimes it's good to get like different perspectives.
Second opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then I was like, nah, you know what, I'm not going to go to this guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, again, I just fought everything. And then his name's Larry, who actually now he's my mentor. So like I was supposed to get a read from him. And he said the same thing. This is in your bloodline. And he was talking about my mom's side of the family. And Greg was talking about my dad's side of the family. So he was like, you have to do this.
Yeah, on both sides then, huh?
Yeah. Like it's really embedded in my blood.
Right.
So then he wrote a book. He gave me his book for free.
What was his book called?
My Friends Are Real.
Cool.
So basically it's about his story and how basically the same thing that happened to me. Like he was seeing people when he was younger and talking to people who were dead, and they came to him and he was like, I always felt like I connected to the dead better. And I was like, me too. And he's like, yes, Sarah's telling me to give you this book. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't question anything. And normally I'm like, whatever. Like, I question everything. And I just kind of went with the flow. And he told me that my cat was going to come back to me, that my cat loved me so much. Because my cat recently, I had to put her to sleep. She was 17.
Was that the one I did the tattoo for?
Oh, no, that was
That was the other cat.
Yeah,
okay.
that was Jasper. That was like
Gotcha.
a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah, which I have right there.
Yeah.
So, because I was really upset about her, and like she fought the drugs before the euthanasia, and I was like, maybe I'm not doing the right thing. And then I'm like, no, it's your time. Like, and I told her, I'm like, go home. You don't belong here anymore. You need to go home. And I'm like, I will be okay, which is a bullshit lie because I was a mess.
Right.
But I had to like reassure her so she can transition into the next world, because like death isn't the end. It's
the beginning.
Yeah, it's something new. It's something different. It's like my mentor says it's like graduating, you graduate high school and you're moving on to bigger and better things. So when he said like she was going to come back to me, that I was like, I started bawling like a baby. Right. And then when he gave me the book, he's like, I want you to read this chapter first. And it's called Thank You, Toby. So I read it, and it was about this couple who lost their dog, and the dog came back to them. And I was just like, wow, like it made me feel better, about like I did do the right thing, because I did question it. And then I let Bianca read it because her dog was not doing so well. I'm like, Bianca, you need to read this. Like, you need to read this chapter. And then I realized him giving me that book was not just for me, but it was also for her too, because I made her read that chapter. And then she bawled like a baby. And like
Right.
we both bawled like babies.
You can get that book on Amazon?
I think so. Yeah, My Friends Are Real.
What's his name then?
Larry Allen.
Larry Allen.
Yeah.
The book is called what?
My Friends Are Real.
My Friends Are Real. Cool.
Yeah.
So you get to tag them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and Larry's great. Like, after I read that chapter, I texted him, and then I'm very close off. Like, it takes a lot for me to open up to someone and give somebody my energy, because my energy means a lot to me. And this guy, like, just literally, like, took a bazooka and, like, blew all my walls down. And then I texted him, I'm like, I think you're supposed to be my mentor. And then I was like, oh my God, he's gonna think I'm insane. Like, why did I say that? Like, I'm a crazy person.
Like, what is this girl stalking me now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like, and he accepted being my mentor.
Cool.
And we talk all the time. He's definitely like a big part of my path.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's very intense, and I know it's going to be hard, and I'm definitely ready now knowing that if I don't use my gifts, that they will be taken away from me. Like, I'm ready for the challenges. Like, I know this road's not easy.
Right.
And it makes a lot of sense. All the trauma that I've been through in my life was preparing me for this moment, because the more trauma that a medium goes through, it makes it easier for you to connect to someone else, so you understand what happened to them.
That makes you strong. Even like grapes. I grow grapes on the side of my house, and the more stress they grow through, the better the grapes are. Even opium, when you grow poppies, you gotta when the opium's ready to harvest, before it's hot, you let them. You don't water them. You torment them, and the opium is better. So through like adversity, you get improvement. You know what I mean? You have to get that challenge.
I guess
so the same thing with people. People are like opium.
Yeah. I guess what doesn't kill you makes you stronger,
exactly,
right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I took the long way, though.
I dig it. Yeah, well, I mean, I should have been dead multiple times, but here I am.
Cool. And where'd you go? You guys just went to a convention, right?
So we went to this place called the Grand Midway, me and Bianca.
Bianca, right?
Yeah. And the place is great.
What's it called?
The Grand Midway.
The Grand Midway.
So it's in, like, was it, I don't remember, somewhere in Pennsylvania, like deep
right.
Pennsylvania.
Right.
I think it was Newcastle, Pennsylvania, maybe? I don't know.
I'm
not
up on my geography.
It was like 8 hours away.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really far. And it's weird. That whole thing is weird, too. And, like, I took off the 2nd and the 3rd. Because that's when Bianca was going to the Grand Midway. She didn't tell me about it. She didn't, like, I wasn't invited. Not that I wasn't invited, but, she was going to go by herself. And
right.
Why would I take off work the 2nd and 3rd? Like, why would I go away? She didn't ask me.
Right.
And then
excuse me.
I was like, I don't know why I took off those days. I confused everybody. The poor manager. I confused the hell out of Liz. She's the manager of the bar. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't need to work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't need off those days. And then it turns out Bianca's like, hey, so are you going to come with me to the Grand Midway? And I was like, motherfucker, I just, like,
right. Yeah,
I should have just left the days off.
Right.
But I got coverage. Everything was fine.
Cool.
And it was like, I was meant to go there too. There was a guy there, and he's going through a rough time. And the owner of the Grand Midway was like, I don't know what you did to Ken, but you really made him come out of his shell. And I was like, cool. So I did my job. So, like, it's weird how just everything works out.
That's my phone. You got to take a shot every time my phone goes off. Okay. And we're in a bar, so that kind of works. This bar's haunted, you said, right?
Yeah, super haunted.
This is what, Katie's in
Smithtown?
In Smithtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of, how many ghosts are in here?
So,
or spirits, whatever you want to call them.
Charlie is one of our residents. He was a bartender here during, like, Prohibition. And I love Charlie. Charlie's definitely protective of me. I remember I had to get, I was getting a hysterectomy, which was a planned surgery.
Right.
And then my appendix decided to be, a jerk. So it was just like, surprise surgery. And I haven't been here in, like, I don't know, maybe like 2.5, 3 months. And Charlie came to my house to check on me, to make sure I was fine. Like, yo, you good? You're good?
Know it was him.
I'm leaving. I felt it.
Oh,
it
you could
felt
just
like
feel
him.
his presence, right?
Yeah. And, like, I was kind of like a little fucked up on the anesthesia.
Yeah.
So, like, in my, like, days, I was like, Charlie? And then I felt like this, like, warm embrace, like a hug, like, I miss you. And then he left. And I was like, oh, you just checked on me.
Well, drugs open doorways.
They
like
can.
Ayahuasca and mushrooms. You ever
the
do any of that?
psilocybin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of being a medium, or is that just kind of recreational?
No, I mean, sometimes. So I do have mushroom chocolate, but I microdose it.
Right.
And it definitely, wow, it really definitely enhances your abilities. And, like, yeah, it's really intense. So usually, I guess, like, if there's, like, a lot of things, because sometimes I feel like everyone's energy, and I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, I feel everyone's emotions. Like, I just go in the woods. I'll eat a mushroom chocolate, like one little tiny piece. I'll eat a mushroom chocolate, and I'll go in the woods, ground myself, and be like, all right, like, one with nature. We're going to get rid of everyone's energy. Like, whatever I'm feeling, it's not mine. I'm giving it back to the earth, you know?
Yeah. There's an ayahuasca church on Long Island. Do you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had her on the podcast, Courtney Starhart. And but I'll give you her info.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Definitely.
But so, yeah, Charlie. Yeah. So this used to be a hotel, like in the early 1900s, and it burned down in like 1909, 1910. Uh-huh. At that...
Man, this fucking phone. I'll put it over here. It's on theater mode, and it still makes noises. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. Where was I? I forgot. Oh, so Charlie.
Yeah.
He was a bartender here. Like, in real life, he was a bartender here. And across the street, he had a house. And during Prohibition, he was helping the FBI catch, like...
I'm turning this fucking thing off. Power off. Bam. There we go. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay.
So he lived across the street, and this place burned down?
And then it's been a plethora of things.
Right.
But he was a bartender here, and during Prohibition, he was helping the FBI catch, like, all the horrible bootleggers. Like, they were using ethyl alcohol to make the alcohol, which was causing people to go blind.
Exactly, yeah.
So he was like, no, we're going to catch these people. Yeah. And then one day, an undercover FBI agent came in to here, and he served them alcohol. And they fucked him so bad that he wound up committing suicide. So there's two stories of him committing suicide. One is that he blew his brains out, and the other one is that he hung himself. When I actually see Charlie, I see like a noose or something around his neck. I don't see any like wounds on his face or anything like that. So I think he hung himself. And I also think this was a brothel when it was a hotel, because especially for that time period.
Right.
And Bianca and I, so far, are the only ones that have seen her. Her name is Emma. I believe she was one of, like, the ladies of the night here, like the head mistress.
Right.
And I saw her. I was downstairs bartending, and nobody was around me. Everybody was upstairs. She just comes out from, like, the kitchen area, walks in front of the bar, and I was like, hi, who are you? You're new. Like, I didn't know who she was. Right. And then I had intelligent conversations with her, because I try once a month to have a paranormal investigation here. And I do it with Lippy, which is the Long Island Paranormal Investigators.
Okay.
And one night we were I think it was Liz and we were connecting with Emma, and she made this like little music box go off, and I was like, Emma, were you a lady of the night here? And for yes, she would like walk in front of the music box and it would set off, and I was just like, this is so great. So yeah, I think Emma was one of the head mistresses here, and I know she's around. She doesn't come out too often. I just saw her the one time, and then Bianca saw her, and I was like, oh my God, you saw her too? And I asked Brian about it, and I was like, who's a woman like dressed in white, like very early 1900s, late 1800s? He's like, well, I don't know.
He never saw her?
He never saw her. Oh. Bianca and I so far have. I don't know if there was other people that saw her, but I know for a fact Bianca and I definitely saw her.
How do you protect yourself from like negative spirits? Like how would you know even if one is a negative? Like
you can feel it.
Oh really?
Oh, you can feel it. So Bianca and I were doing a seance one night, like during one of the ghost investigations here, and she has this like tipping table. And on top of the tipping table is a built-in Ouija board.
What's a tipping table?
So a tipping table in like the early 1700s was used for seances. So it's like a table, and then it has 3 legs on it, but it's very easily maneuverable. Okay. So spirits can like tip it to one side, they could tip it to the other side, they could rotate it, they could levitate it. Yeah. It did all of that, by the way. It levitated. Crazy. Well, it half levitated. And then, so we were using the Ouija board on top. And we were trying to just connect to some of the spirits here. And I, like, looked up at Bianca and just gave her this look. And she, like, immediately knew, like, what I was feeling. And she's like, yeah, I feel that, too. And I was like, this is not right. I was like, it's not. It's evil. It's pure evil. And I was like, we need to end this now. And we did. And I think it tried to say it was Albert Fish. So there's this...
Albert Fish?
Yeah. The serial killer?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, this is ending now.
I don't actually think it was Albert Fish,
yeah, no, I don't
but
think
like...
so either. But why would you try to say that in your defense? You'd say someone like, this is Albert Einstein or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Because it was weird. All it said was Albert, but then I immediately got such a negative feeling from it, and I was like, I swear to God, if you say fish. And then I'm like, nah, Bianca, we're ending this. We're not letting it.
Yeah.
There's multiple things in this place, and there's a portal here. One of the mirrors is like an original mirror, and that's definitely a portal.
Wow. Where is it?
It's downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Things come in and out consistently. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't. This thing, this entity, is non-human. I'm not saying it's a demon, because for a human being to actually come in contact with a demon, you have a better chance of winning the lottery.
Right.
It's so rare. They're not going to waste their time with us. So whatever this thing is, I know it's non-human, but that could mean it could be anything.
Right.
And it's evil. I mean, it's really evil. And I do my best to keep this place guarded. I've cleansed the bar.
How do you cleanse it? What's that involved? Do you have like the like what the Indians use? What's that called?
The sage?
Yes.
So I don't use sage. I use different herbs, especially because being a witch.
Right.
I use different herbs. So it's like, I have like a whole big witch box, and there's like a crap ton of herbs in there. And it's like, I kind of feel like, oh, I want this one. I want this one. I want mugwort, or, whatever.
Right.
And then, like, I use dragon's blood. I don't even remember what I used to cleanse this place, but Bianca and I did it.
So it's kind of like a feeling, whatever you feel at the time, you kind of, I got you.
And, like, the good spirits, I call them the resident spirits. The spirits that are supposed to be here, they know I'm not doing it for them, so they can stay.
Right.
What I'm trying to get out is, like, the negative human energy and the negative spirit energy.
Right.
Because they also don't want that thing here. Like, they've had conversations with Bianca and I, like, it doesn't belong here. It was summoned here. It doesn't belong here. So I tried, to get it out. I also try to keep everything at bay. Like, I bring a lot of love into the bar, and I tell the spirits all the time how fucking cute they are, how much I love them, how much they mean to me. And just, I constantly give love, because that's how you counteract hate, right?
Right.
And then I put white distilled vinegar in a bowl, and I put it in, like, really negative dead corners, where just, like, a bunch of negative energy just kind of lurks around and hangs out. And what the white distilled vinegar does, it kind of absorbs all of that. And then, like, maybe after 3 days, I dump it down the road, so nothing can come back in.
Right.
So there's just a lot that I try to do to cleanse and keep that thing at bay.
Did you ever have, like, a moment that really scared you? Like,
yes.
Not just this one, but something that really scared the fucking shit out of you?
Yeah, and it was here.
Oh, really?
Brian and I were downstairs, and we always, like, we have this little app on the phone. Now, sometimes it's accurate, sometimes it's bullshit. I think it's like Necrometer?
Oh, really? Was it measure, like, magnetism or something? Or
Yeah, it measures the magnetism, and then it could speak. So, like, if a spirit says something, it will, on the phone, will say that. Half the time, this is probably one of the best apps we've used, because I don't really trust phone apps. Because, the phone listens to you. You don't know if it's bullshit.
Know who created it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This one kind of seems pretty legit. Sometimes
What's it called?
Necrometer?
Necrometer?
I think. It's got like a weird. I think the app, if you go to the app store, I think it has like a moth. I think a death head moth.
Oh, okay.
And it's like necro something.
Right. So what were you saying? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
That's okay. I have ADD, so I'll go everywhere.
Cool. No, that's no problem, man. Tangents are good.
One night, Brian and I were here, and we were downstairs like any other night with the app on. And then I, like, basically jumped, like, on him. We were sitting on the couch, and I put my feet up, and I was like, Brian, I don't want to put my feet on the floor. I don't like the floor. I don't want to put my feet down. I think something's going to attack me if I put my feet down. And I was, like, kind of freaking out. And I've been here for, like, 5 years. I've never felt like that.
Right.
Ever. And I couldn't understand why. I'm like, I don't know why I can't put my feet down. Like, something is, like, really not good. Like, I don't I can't put my feet down. And then he told me when the hotel burned down, someone actually died in the fire, and he can't crawl up the stairs. So that thing that I felt was that. And I was like, okay.
So even to this day, he's trying to get up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, and he's kind of negative. I mean, I get it.
Can't blame him.
Exactly.
In a way, you know?
Yeah. But it was the first time I felt something like that here. And like, even with that other evil negative entity, I've never felt unsafe in this bar. I've always felt safe. Even when shit hit the fan with like human beings, live human beings, I should say.
Yeah.
I never felt threatened here. I'd never felt scared. It was always like, this is my home. I belong here, except for that one night where it was just, I couldn't put my feet on the floor. And I don't scare easily at all.
That's fucking crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like thinking about that. It's nuts, man. You think like being a medium is helping? Are you helping the spirits, or are you helping like people? Like if someone asks you to contact someone or whatever, have that ever happened? Oh, you helping both?
So my mentor Larry told me that in a past life I was a shamanic healer, and I mixed it with paganism. So, which is funny because I'm a pagan now. Right. Like I believe in the old gods. I have helped spirits that were trapped here that didn't want to be here, like Kings Park. I set someone free, and I was like, why are you here?
Oh, at the psychiatric center.
I was like, and this was way before, like, I knew, I guess I kind of always knew.
My brother Billy actually worked there
really
years ago when it was open. Yeah, I was a little kid.
Damn.
Yeah.
That must have been some crazy stories there.
Yeah, I was little, so I didn't really know to ask him. But yeah, he worked there for a little bit. He got attacked by one of the lunatics, and that's when he quit.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
I mean, they were doing like really fucked up shit there too,
So you saved someone from there though?
Yeah. This woman, she was tortured there. I don't think, she didn't really tell me what happened, but I felt like she didn't really belong there. Like she was just misunderstood, and nobody knew how to deal with her or what to do with her. So they kind of just put her at Kings Park.
Right. Yeah, and it was state, so they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she just had so much torture and so much sadness. And I'm like, why are you here? I was like, you're dead. You don't have to hold on to this. You could be free.
Right.
Go home. And then it was like, everything got like really bright, and she just left. And I was just like, wow, like I helped a spirit cross over. And spirits are here for all different reasons, because they choose to be here. They're stuck here. They feel like they have unfinished business. There's so many different reasons why they're here. But with her, she felt stuck, and I told her she didn't have to be. And I've helped people connect with their loved ones, again, even way before, actually here in this bar. This bar has helped me a lot, actually, believe it or not. Like, I am so indebted to these spirits here because they like really helped open me up, and like, all right, maybe I have a gift. This woman, her father died, and she told me, she was really upset about it. And we just had a whole conversation. And she's very godly, and I'm not. I don't, I don't believe in the Christian God. I believe in the older ones. And it was like I heard her father saying, like, I'm doing things, little things. She's not paying attention. And I was like, have you ever thought about, like, I don't know, you turn the radio on and a song pops up and it reminds you of your father? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that's him. He's giving you these signs. You're just not paying attention. I was like, you have to pay attention to small things. I was like, when people die, they need time to understand how to work through the realm of the dead. There's things that you have to learn. We're always learning, whether we're alive or we're dead. We have to learn. And it's very hard for a spirit to like physically pick something up and manipulate something. It's like a lot easier to manipulate energy. That's why like the phone apps or like the EVPs when you catch, because or it was the S-Box, because they're manipulating the airwaves, the sound waves.
That probably just happens naturally for them. It doesn't take much effort, like walking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So like, hearing a song that reminds you of your father, or like something, you see a cardinal or you see something.
Yeah.
That's your father coming to you. And then she's like, well, why would God take him away from me? And I was like, I'm not a godly person. I was like, but from my understanding, whether it's God or the universe or whatever, it won't give us things that we can't handle. And I was like, and some people, when they go, it's not, death isn't the end. It's like they accomplished everything that they could accomplish in this world. And now maybe in their death, they could help you in the realm of the dead that they couldn't do while they were alive. And she's like, that makes a lot of sense. And then, and we talked for like an hour. And then she came back like a couple of weeks later and she's like, I just wanted to let you know that you really helped me. And I was like, cool.
That's great.
Thanks. Yeah. So that was also kind of validating, like, yay. I love validation because, sometimes I doubt myself.
Oh, no. Is this like a burden or is it like a gift, like having this kind of ability? Like, how do you feel about that?
When I was little, it was absolutely a burden.
Right.
Because I didn't understand. I didn't understand that it was my job to help spirits and my job to help people. And I felt like I was cursed. And I felt, why is this happening to me? Why do I have to see these things?
Yeah, like, why me, right?
Yeah, and like there was just a lot I didn't understand. Again, I was 5, and like even growing up, my mom making me think like I'm crazy. She thinks I'm possessed by Satan. It's like, why am I cursed? Am I really possessed by Satan? Like these are things that I was thinking. And then later on in life, and especially after meeting Larry, it is a gift. It is 100% a gift. I just have to learn how to control it better, I guess, or just channel better.
Like how to harness it.
And then once you start becoming on that path, you're like, oh, this really is a gift. So like uncontrolled, absolute curse.
Right.
Which is exactly what he said, but it's true.
Right.
And then once you start channeling and correctly doing everything, because grounding is important, because you could have negative attachments. You don't know what's people are people, and there could be like, especially if someone's like really negative and like really like, blah blah blah, everything sucks.
Yeah.
They have that just negativity on them, and like sometimes it gets stuck to you and you're like, oh, bleh. Like,
you think someone like a medium, let's say, that has that negative attitude, you think they would attract a negative
100%
like entity, and they probably wouldn't even feel it. Might feel good to them. Where you'll repel it. You'd be like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
Where someone like that negative energy coming into them, just strengthens their negativity, right?
I guess. I mean, not that I know a lot of mediums, but I've never. I mean, with Bianca, there's negative things attached to her, but she doesn't. She's all about. She's happy. Like she's not a negative person.
Right.
So it's like, I guess either way, yeah.
Someone who's just negative, like an asshole,
yeah.
Just that shit might just absorb into them,
Mm-hmm.
And they'll, they just, like you said, a demon or whatever the hell it is will get stronger in that person.
Even spirit possession, like that's an actual thing. Like I know someone, like one of my personal friends is possessed by a spirit. When she was writing a book, and she just it's crazy because sometimes this thing, like you could see like this thing just takes over her and you're like, where'd she go? Who's this?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
It happens, yeah. Just happened to someone recently that I know. Just a completely different person.
It's crazy.
Made a fucking U-turn. It's like, what the hell, man?
And then it's weird too because like even sometimes like the physical features of the person will change where it doesn't even look like that person that you knew.
Yeah, the outside of your body starts to look like the inside of your body.
Yeah, exactly.
It does, definitely, yeah. I believe that. Does this, like, had this changed your day-to-day life, like how you view things? Like,
yes. Now, I guess, knowing what I know, it's so weird because in the past month, I've really learned a lot. And like a lot of things make sense to me now, like things that didn't make sense before. Like everything's starting to make sense. And like all the bullshit that I went through in my childhood, like again, everything makes sense. And I feel like, and I hate this, I really hate saying this. I feel like I'm going to kick my own ass. Everything happens for a reason. It's 100% true. It's so fucking cliche, and I fucking hate it.
No, that's true, though.
But
like synchronicity, you know?
Yeah.
It's all that,
there's no such thing as coincidence.
No.
Like, everything, it's like, from my understanding, what I know, before we choose this life, there's like a meeting, you know, wherever we are. There's a meeting, and you sit with like your guides, and you're like, you know, they kind of lay out different paths for you, and you're like, you know what, I need this life because whatever lessons that I need to learn, this is the life that I want. So all my bullshit I chose. So I don't know why I chose it, you know, but I'm like, all right, I understand, you know. So I feel definitely everything happens for a reason.
No, definitely. How do your friends, like, and your family feel about this now? Like your mom?
I haven't spoken to her in over a year, which I feel like definitely helped me become better and trust myself way more. And there's still a little bit of her in my head, like, you're fucking crazy. You're possessed by the devil. And then I'm just like, no, I'm not. But yeah, it's literally been over a year. She's just not a good person. She's not a good mother. She's just really...
Yeah, you live with your dad, right?
Yeah, she's a really bad person.
Yeah, that sucks.
She has her own demons that she needs to work out, and, you know, like...
Too busy accusing you of your demons, meanwhile her demons are taking over.
Yeah, well, she's a typical narcissist, you know? And I had to cut ties.
Right.
But...
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
It happens, yeah. You ever have a spirit play a trick on you? Like, not a trick, not a malicious trick, but like a sense of humor? Like
oh, yeah.
You told me earlier stuff, like hiding your keys and shit like that.
So... These little buttheads in this bar who I love so dearly, when they don't want me to leave, they'll take my keys. I'd be like, no, you can't leave. And I'm like, guys, I really need to go home. Please, 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 could I have my keys? I will give you cigarettes. I will give you shots. And then I find my keys in the spot where I left them when I looked and they weren't there.
10 times.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love you guys. I promise I'll be back. I always have to promise them that I'm coming back.
Right. I mean, I know that one you said went to your house.
Oh, yeah, Charlie.
Have any others, like, followed you home?
Peter.
Peter?
My Peter pumpkin eater. So, I love Peter. And okay, Peter's a djinn. So, in Middle Eastern mythology, I guess, if you want to say, even though it's not mythology because they're real.
Right. Old religions are now mythology.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
well, they actually are referenced in the Quran. Even now, they are referenced in the Quran. And if you find someone old school Middle Eastern, they are terrified of jinn. So, jinn kind of have a really fucked up story. I don't really know a lot about jinn. Like, I am learning because of my Peter. I love him so much. They were enslaved by Solomon. Like, Solomon was kind of like a piece of shit to them. So Allah created them before humans. So they're like the original, but they're kind of like demigods, I guess, is the best way to put it. So they have more power than like what we have. And because they had such a horrible time with humans and like being enslaved to humans, they kind of hate them. They kind of hate humans. And there's like different levels of jinn. There's green jinn and blue jinn, which like are lower level jinn. They can interact with humans, but they mean no harm. Right. Then there's the like black and red jinn, which is like bad.
Yeah. Well, in Aladdin, that was a blue jinn, right?
Yeah.
Cartoon.
Yeah. So Robin Williams was the blue jinn.
Right.
Or, yeah. Which in English translate to genie. So genie means one jinn. And that loosely translate to genie. So that's how genie became a thing.
Right.
But jinn kind of represents a whole of them. Peter's Peter. I don't know how to explain Peter. And then everybody I tell about Peter, especially people who like studied jinn for a living, like this is what they do. They study jinn like in the paranormal field. Everyone's like, oh, you need to be careful. Like, don't trust him and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think they understand him like I do. Like, I know he means me no harm. And like, I just fully trust him. And like, I love him. And he's protective over me, and like, I'm a little bit protective over him, even though, you know, he doesn't need it. He's a djinn. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't need me. He does know, like, I'll tell him to fuck with people. He does know the rules. No killing, no maiming, no hurting. But if you want to have fun, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to fuck with people.
Yeah, and I made him come home with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I made him. Well, he willingly came, but I was just like, fucking come home with me. Like, you're not trapped here. You fucking come home with me. And I set him free, so he does whatever he wants. Like, he goes wherever he wants. But at the end of the day, he comes home to me. So he's my little...
What's his name?
Boo. Peter.
Peter.
So, because I'm obsessed with Peter Steele from Typo Negative.
Oh, right.
So he...
Oh, that's right. You told me earlier he wouldn't tell you his real name.
Yeah.
He just said he's Peter.
Because, you know, they lose their power if they tell you your real name. I don't want to take his power away.
No.
I want him to do Peter things. But he knows I'm obsessed with Typo Negative. And so he wants to be called Peter. He said that he was a green djinn. Peter Steele was the green man. And I was like, shit. Oh, I see what you did there. And then when I actually do see Peter, he does come to me as Peter Steele. So it's kind of funny. Cool. And I made him cuddle me one night because there was this... I made him... So I went with Bianca to the Grand Midway, which used to be like a brothel. And she was telling me about this one room called the Canopy Room. And it's like really bad. And only like 1 out of 10 people could stay there like through the night. And I was like, what? Really? 1 out of 10? No way. Like, it's not that bad. And then... I like walked, she's like, I'm not telling you where the room is. I want to see if you could figure it out. And I walked past the room and I was like, I'm sleeping in that room. It's fucking heavy as shit. And she's like, that's the Canopy Room. Yeah, and I was like, really? Fuck. So as the night proceeded, that energy got heavier, darker, and definitely more malevolent. And I was like, do I really want to stay in this room? And then I'm like, I ain't no pussy bitch. I'm staying in this room. And then it just like the energy just kept getting worse and worse and worse and heavier. And like one time I just walked by the room and I was like, I like yelled into the room and I was like, I'm sleeping with a djinn tonight, so. And then it like backed off.
Yeah, I think people could feel energy like that. Even because one time when I lived in the condo, me and my son, he was a little kid at the time, I was going with this like psycho bitch and I broke up with her. And I came home, me and my son, you know, I picked him up at his mom's, we were going home, and I reached for the doorknob, and I just kind of like stopped, and I'm like, something fucking feels weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the second I got that feeling, my son goes, I smell, I don't want to mention her name, he goes, I smell Jane Doe. I'm not going to say her name. And I was like, fuck. It's like he sensed it too, you know, but he said, I smell, you know?
Smells are a thing.
And, you know, maybe that's the only way he could describe his feeling, you know? I was like, fuck, I just had that same fucking feeling. So I kind of, you know, the door was locked. I unlocked it. I go in. I'm looking. I'm like, all right. I thought maybe she was in there, like, hiding in the fucking corner or some shit, you know what I mean? But there was actually a knife missing out of my knife holder. And that's it. I'm like, and I searched the whole place. I'm like, this bitch better not be in this house fucking doing some psycho shit. And she wasn't there. I locked the door and everything. And that was like the last I ever heard of her or anything, you know? But yeah, it was just weird. It's like I got that feeling. And then there's a knife missing out of my fucking knife holder. I was like, whoa, this is some fucking crazy shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, it's intuition.
Yeah.
You know, everyone could get feelings off things like, I don't know, I don't feel right about this situation. You know, like, some people choose to listen and some people choose not to listen. But technically, we are all given a gift. And then some people they're so told by society that this is wrong and this stuff doesn't exist and you're a crazy person. But, like, it does exist.
Yeah, people don't understand, though. To them, it's, you know, that's the way to, rather than open their mind to it, they rather just write it off as, oh, you're fucking crazy.
It's because they also fear it.
Yeah.
And I never, even as a little kid, I've never felt death. I've always embraced death. Like, at people's funerals and stuff, I don't cry because I understand that you were no longer meant for this world, and you're free. You could do whatever the fuck you want now.
Yeah. Well, now funerals, they actually do that. They call it a celebration of life.
That's always what it should be.
Yeah.
We should celebrate
people talk
death.
about happy things, and you get people like me, all you're crying, and this, you know, whoever passed away, but someone will go up there and tell a story, and you'll start laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, celebrating his life, or her life.
I think we should celebrate death because death is, again, it's not the end, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. You definitely miss the person, but
that's our human emotions.
It's that your turn. Yeah. Your turn's coming. Don't worry.
Exactly. Like when it's your turn, you'll meet everybody again. It's like a gathering. It's nothing. It's definitely nothing to be afraid of. I mean, there was two deaths that hit me really, really fucking hard. Like my friend Bennett, that almost destroyed me. I mean, he was murdered. So I guess that's a little different.
Right.
And he's always with me, and I know he's always with me. I mean, it's been like probably 15 years that he's been gone, and like I don't even. It's like at the point now, like I remember him, I remember his face, like I remember everything about him, but it's like I don't remember my life with him alive because he's been with me for so long in death. It's just like that's all I know now of him. Right. It's like it's weird. And my brother hit me hard too because he committed suicide.
Oh, sorry.
And it was like almost 3 years ago. And
oh wow, so that's just happened, huh?
Yeah.
How old was he?
He was 46 when he died. Yeah, he's 8 years older than me. I'm 41 now. So yeah, I think he was 46 when he died, 45 when he died.
Right.
And he was a Marine. I idolized my brother. Like, I joined the Marines because of him.
Yeah. Was he in a war, like a veteran?
He was Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
But my mom, we had a fucked up childhood. Like, my mom fucked him up and, like,
unfortunately, I'm sorry to interrupt, but a lot of veterans commit suicide. And
there's no help for them.
Terrible, yeah.
And it sucks because it's like, oh, you could let them fight for your wars and let them die for you, but you can't do anything to help them. You can't reset them to be a civilian again. You create them to be war machines,
right?
And then you just let them go into the world. They don't know how to be civilians. They know war.
Yeah, and that experience, like, they were only there for like 2 years, like only 2 years in a war.
2 years is
that's a long fucking time to be in that situation.
If you think about how short our lives are, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But he's always with me too, and I feel him. I miss him. Like I miss the physical, and that's just the human alive side of me, just missing my brother and like we didn't talk for a long time, but his death, actually that's how I met Bianca's phenomenal. I love her. She's like one of my best friends. I love her so much. She's my sister. I love her. Yeah, cool. I went to her and she told me how my brother died. I didn't tell her anything. I didn't know her from a hole in the wall at this point, and she told me everything about my brother. And then she was like, why did you idolize him? Why was he the only stable thing in your life? He was like, he was all over the place. And I'm like, how would she know that? Unless Baron's actually talking to her. Because there was a point in my life, like Baron was the only stable thing I had. The only thing that was consistent. Someone who protected me, who loved me. My parents were supposed to love me. They didn't. So he was my everything.
Right.
We fought like cats and dogs. We tried to murder each other a couple of times. But,
that's what siblings do.
Exactly. But, like, he's always with me. And he's the reason why I don't speak to my mother anymore. Because when he died, it brought up, like, clearly a lot of trauma that I've never dealt with. And I just pushed down inside. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I wasn't fine. So that brought up a lot of stuff. I blamed my mom for his death for a while. And then I was like, all right, well, it's not really her fault. It's everybody else's fault. Like, nobody really helped him. I believe he was manic depressive, and he's always been suicidal. And he's an asshole. He was absolutely an asshole. And I realized when he died, him being an asshole is his hurt. It's his pain. It's his grief. He's not really an asshole. It's just nobody is helping him. And
he's dealing with it.
Anger it's not anger. It's grief. But nobody else could see that. So I feel like everyone just kind of failed him. my bitch aunt helped him go to college. But what did you do for his mental state? Because he would do the same thing. He'd be on and off talking to her because she's exactly like my mother.
Right.
And I think Barron realized that too, where it was just like, you know, this is why I'm only going to talk to you half the time, or, you know, whatever. Because they kind of had a rocky relationship. And he didn't speak to my mom for like 25 years before he died. It's hard I feel like it's really hard for military, again, because we put so much time and effort into creating this war machine and fighting our battles. Well, not our, but the government, you know, and they create these literal machines. Like, that's the whole point, especially with the Marines. They beat you down, you know, they literally break you to like recreate you. And then again, they just let you go in the world, but there's like no one does anything to help get them back to being a normal
like
civilian.
We need you to help us fight our war, the government tells them, but we're not going to help you fight your personal war. After you're done with us, you just go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
We're done with you.
And then they fuck them over with benefits and like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So what's next for you here? Like, how long does it take to be to go through your apprenticeship? Or
it varies for different people. So I talk to my mentor a lot, and like almost every day. And I was talking to him one time because I'm learning to trust myself. Like, I was just like, his spirit guide is my spirit guide now. Right. So Sarah, which is funny because when the first time I didn't ask questions about Sarah, and I'm like, I just kind of went with everything. And then when I was reading the book, his book, I was reading about Sarah.
Right.
And then I was like, oh.
Kid's playing with his bat over there.
Yeah. He's such a spooky boy. He's definitely my kid.
Yeah.
Are you a strange dude?
Yeah, he's shy.
He is shy.
So what happened now? Sarah, you talking about?
Yeah, I was in the doctor's office, and I started reading the book, and I was reading about Sarah, which is his spirit guide. And then it was really coincidental, quote unquote, when the receptionist at my doctor's office was like, hey, so Sarah and I was like...
like, wait a second.
I just like looked at the book like, Sarah. And then I texted Larry and I was like, hey, so I told him what happened. He's like, yeah, that's Sarah. And then he told me that he sent Sarah to me because she's helping guide me. And I talked to her and I was like, Sarah, I trust you. Whatever happens, happens. Like, I have full faith in, like, I know I'm like, you know, whatever happens is supposed to happen. Like, I am ready for this journey, you know. And then when I was texting him I was texting him because I was freaking out because I felt his stress. Right. And I was like, are you okay? I feel your stress. What's going on? And he texted me back and he's like, you know, he's like, in the month that we've been talking and then you've been on this journey, he's like, you have progressed so much. So I guess I'm progressing a lot, I guess, maybe faster than people because, like, I guess I don't know. Everyone does it differently. Right.
So how long will you be an apprentice for? You don't know. I guess that's.
I guess till I'm ready. Yeah. Until I know.
How do you know you're done? Like, how do you realize you?
You'll just know. I guess.
It just comes to you, like being enlightened, like enlightenment, like, oh shit.
There's things like, obviously, there's things I have to learn. Like, I'm not reading people or anything yet. Right. He gave me his login to this website. So it has like a lot of like things that I could watch and learn and like, you know, definitely take notes. It's definitely learning how to like channel correctly, opening yourself up. And the way Bianca explains it, so spirits have a way higher energy. Like, their vibrations are so high. They're like, whoosh, and our vibrations are like, meh. Right. So what she does to help open her up and to connect to people, she listens to music and, like, you know, things with high vibrations, because you kind of have to talk to them and be like, hi, can't raise my vibrations as high as you because, you know, limited in this meat suit. But if you work with me, like, meet me halfway, I'll raise my vibrations to you and then we'll kind of like meet in the middle. So that's what she does.
So they got to lower their vibrations a little.
Yeah.
And give you a little extra.
Yeah.
I got you. He's exploring. Something I wish we had video. I wish I did video so people could see shit.
Spaniard and the kid wandering around the haunted bar.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I guess I don't know. I think I covered.
You covered it
pretty
all?
much, I guess. I mean, I could go on for like 5 years. Like,
there's
there's so much.
Yeah. Is there any shout outs you'd like to say?
Bianca is a phenomenal medium. Like, hopefully she'll be on the podcast.
Yeah, get her.
Well, she's grieving right now, so she just lost her dog.
Oh.
So she's not really doing anything yet. But she is medium Bianca Rose. Yeah. She's definitely like a huge influence in my life. She also, like, I guess I'm kind of like her intern because I get to go away with her on like all of these things, and like watching her work and do what she does and channel, and it's like, wow, like I'm learning from her,
right.
And like I'm also grateful for her. We were connected, and it's funny because we were connected in a past life too, and like
oh really?
Yeah, we've had a few lives together. So when I was 16, so I'm older than her. She's 36, I'm 41.
Right.
So when I was 16 years old, I did a past life spell, actually at Sammy's house.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did a past life spell at her house in a mirror. And the shit that I saw was like fucking scared the fucking shit out of me. And I just saw, like, I was like watching from the sky. Like I was like in the sky watching this person in a cloak, completely covered, couldn't see a face, like just in a cloak, carrying this body onto a slab, like in the woods or something. And like, it freaked me out so much, I just stopped. Yeah, like I got away from the mirror and I was like, what the fuck did I do? Like in a past life, like who the fuck was I?
You? You were carrying the body?
No, I was in the sky.
Oh, okay.
Like in the sky, like a god, I guess, or a goddess.
Right.
Like
or
that's
just an observer or whatever.
Yeah, however you look at it. And then one night, Bianca and I were here, and she's like, yeah, I did, I had this like past life thing, and she started telling me about it, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I was like freaking out. She's like, what is wrong? I'm like, I know where this is going. This is fucking crazy. And she's like, you're freaking me out.
Fuck, yeah.
So I was like, all right, you tell me what you saw. I'm going to tell you what I saw. So she told me what she saw. She was a witch. She died in a past life. Someone killed her. Someone like carried her in a cloak. And I was like, and then put her on like a concrete slab.
Like an altar or something?
And someone brought her back to life.
Oh, shit.
So like they necromanced her back to life. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I told her what I saw. And she was like, holy fucking shit. You were there. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, I was in the sky. Like, who's calling me? Like, I was like a goddess or something.
Right.
Like, who's calling me? And I'm like watching. And then she's like, you fucking helped bring me back to life. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. It's so crazy.
So you guys are connected.
Yeah.
That's right. And you probably meet in the next life too.
I told her and my friend Shannon, because Shannon was also connected to us in a past life. Right. Like the three of us were, I think we're the three witches. Because, there's
norms?
power in three, so
norms.
we are the three.
Yeah.
And I told them, we were going away somewhere, and I told them, I was like, going forward in every single life, I'm finding you two. I was like, you don't have a choice.
You think that happens, like, you're just always with the same people no matter what?
You could be, because there's soulmates.
Right.
Not just like, I'm talking about like married or whatever. I'm like, there's friend soulmates.
Right.
So like every life, like they're meant to be your friend. And I told my brother too, and I'm like, in every fucking life, asshole, I'm going to make you be my brother, whether you like it or not.
Right.
So I believe he was my brother in past lives. Like him and I are very connected. So I'm finding these people in the next one.
Right.
They're stuck with me forever.
I just visited my brother's grave yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, never been there.
Really?
Yeah, I was never there. He died I thought he died when I was 3, but according to the date, I was about 1.5. But I remember him. I remember a little bit of him,
We have memories at a year and a half.
Yeah, and we, my other brother is still alive. He told me where it was because he goes there all the time. In fact, he bought the stone for him because my parents could never afford the headstone.
Yeah.
So he bought the stone. It's actually they only let him put a plaque, on that section, and he died in '66 on his birthday.
Oh,
in 1966,
man.
yeah, and so I just visited him, yesterday.
I'm sure he's always with you.
Oh yeah, I think he's the one that helps me. You have a guardian. You think
He's
you
your
have
guardian.
An angel or
Yeah.
whatever. So I have another brother, Billy, that passed away too. I'm sure he helps me too. But for some reason, even though I was only 1.5, and I remember him, I do remember him a little bit, and I think he's the one that is helping me. When times are hard or whatever. And I always manage to get just enough. It's like I go down and like fuck, and then all of a sudden I get just enough to bring me back up. Not like I'm not a millionaire obviously, but I always end up with just enough, and it's like you can't ask for any more. That's all you need. You only need just enough.
Yeah, he's definitely watching out over you.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. So yeah, you want to mention your social media or anything, or
I don't, not yet.
Not yet,
because I have to make one.
Right.
Like I'm not.
You're still on your journey too.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking about doing like some tarot readings here, but I don't feel ready for it yet. I think there's a couple more things that I need to learn, and then I'm going to start, reading people. Because like I said, there's times where things vomit out of my mouth and I don't have control because I am connecting, not knowingly connecting. Right. So I want to learn how to really consciously, I guess, because I'm subconsciously doing everything. I want to consciously learn how to connect with spirits, like particular spirits. Like everybody here, Peter, I'm already connected to him and or connected to them. And, Peter lives with me. So I know when Peter's upset. I know when Peter's whatever. I know when Charlie's upset. So they're definitely a big part of me, learning to channel and stuff. So I'm going to keep working with them for now.
What kind of tarot deck you going to get?
So I have a Beetlejuice one.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. It's my favorite. And it's kind of a dick. It yells at people. If people are hard on themselves and I read them, it's why are you, it yells.
What do you mean Beetlejuice? From the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they're just these cool Beetlejuice tarot decks.
And they would work even though it's a movie? You don't need the, what's that?
It's all about intention.
Not the original one, but the old. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all about intention. Everything is intention.
Right.
But people don't understand. Thought is so powerful.
Oh, definitely.
So, for example, if someone's your quote unquote friend, but they do things for you, but they have ill intention, it's gonna come out.
Right.
It's gonna come out. Everything's always about intention and how you do things. And
I wanted to ask you something too about a Ouija board, because I have a theory that people oh, that board is possessed or whatever, or that board. I don't think it's the board, because the board is just sitting there doing nothing. It's was it planchette? Is that how you say it?
The planchette, yeah.
Yeah, I think the planchette is the object that actually has the power, the energy, because that's what's moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It could be the board itself. I mean, you could make a board, and then use your finger.
Right.
And it still has power. Again, everything's with intention. I have a Ouija board from 1919. It's
really?
one of it's an OG.
That's cool.
When I worked for crime scene cleanup, there was this hoarding house. We did a lot of hoarding, and there's a list. And if something is not on that list, it's automatically garbage.
Right.
So the Ouija board wasn't on that on that list, and I was like, huh.
I want that.
I didn't want it, but when I picked it up, I was like, this can't go to the wrong hands.
Right.
Because it had this, it had a really very heavy energy, and I was like, what the fuck was this used for? You
kind of felt it when you picked it up?
Mm-hmm. So before I brought it into my house, I cleansed it, and I left it outside for a couple of days. And then I left sage on top of it for 3 years.
Wow.
And so now it's hanging up. It's very guarded. Whatever was in that board is bound to the board. I bound it to the board so it can't come out. I protect it. I put sigils on it. Sigils are important too. Right. And again, everything is with intent.
What's a sigil?
There's all different ones.
Oh.
Sometimes, there's sigils for like different deities or...
Yeah, like I seen like drawings, like these geometric drawings, that kind of thing. That's like a sigil.
Yeah. So there's also sigils that like protection sigils, like because they're used for different things.
Right.
So to protect my house, I'm on the path of voodoo. I have Papa Legba protect my house, so I have his sigil like on the sliding glass door, so nothing can come in. And if he allows something in, it's because it's good.
Yeah. Well, it's like Jewish people put the I forgot if they actually just had B Money glass, and he's Jewish, and he told me he makes those things out of glass for people. I forgot what it's called. He said what it's called, but has the prayer in it.
Yes.
And it's it's kind of like a protection thing.
Because technically I'm a Jew, so my mom had one of those in the doorway, like front door, and
she was Christian, though, right? You said she was Jewish but converted to Christianity.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's part of the same religion.
They all went to the same high school. They're fighting over stupid shit. It's like your God is all the same.
Yeah.
Because if you read the Quran, you read the Torah, which is the Old Testament of the Bible, and then you read the Bible. It's literally like the prophets may be different, but it's like you guys went to the same high school. Why are you fighting over stupid shit?
Yeah. I just got done reading the New Testament.
Oh, yeah?
I finished it, yeah. It's like a milestone for me. Now I'm going to read Psalms and what's the other one? Psalms and Proverbs. Psalms and Proverbs next. But yeah, I'm not religious. I'm not a Christian.
Yeah. But it's knowledge is power, and it's like I kind of pick and choose what works for me. Like I believe in the old gods, and I celebrate the old gods.
Yeah, I mean I got Odin tattooed on my finger.
Yeah, I have the goddess of death, the Morrigan, on my stomach.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's like let me say it again.
The crows.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, she's the Celtic goddess of. She's a triple goddess, so she's death, life, and war.
Yeah, 3 is an important number.
Which I kind of believe I was her in a past life, which would make sense why I'm watching from the sky to bring back Bianca, which is insane. It sounds insane.
Right. You never know, man.
So, that's a sigil too.
Right.
So my mentor is a Christian, which I don't have a problem with anybody's religion. Like, you do you. And he sent Saint Michael to me. And you know what? There's fucking times where I'm like, yo, this situation's fucked. Like, I need that protection. I'm like, yo, fucking Michael, hi, I need you, so it's kind of like I pick and choose who I need for what I need.
Yeah. Well, it's like same God, different name. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like Odin. It's like, I believe in God, the Christian God. I believe in Odin. It's like same God, different name.
Yeah.
You know?
I believe all these gods exist.
Mm-hmm.
It's at first I didn't believe in anything. I was like, oh, it's fucking religion. It's all bullshit. Whatever. It's all mundane. People who are so pathetic and desperate to like have a meaning to something. And now I'm like, you know what? It's not like that. Like I do believe everything exists. And mermaids could exist for all we know. Like, I don't particularly believe in them, but it doesn't mean that they don't exist.
Yeah.
I think everything has potential to exist.
Yeah. Hey, we create our own reality. I got a friend of mine, I want to put him on here. He's into all kinds of weird shit, but he's very passionate about everything. And, he sends me all this crazy, like, how we're in what is that? Like simulation?
Oh, yeah, like a Matrix type of thing?
Yeah, and
create
our own reality. So why can't you create a mermaid being real?
It's true. That's funny because that's like a little existentialist over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, just because I don't particularly believe in something doesn't mean that doesn't exist. Like there's been too many things that I have come into contact with, especially since like being a medium since 5 years old. I don't put it past anything, like I've seen too much stuff to like, and I've tried to debunk shit, because I'm definitely the type of person, even now, where I'm just like, all right, let me debunk that first. And then if I can't debunk it, okay, then it's like divine intervention or spiritual or, supernatural, whatever, like.
Yeah, well, it's like a crime scene with the detective tries to figure out who's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
First, his actually job is to prove who's innocent. And then you left with the guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's, you can't just go in there and try to find the guy that did it. That's not going to work. You know, you got to find the ones who didn't do it. You know? And so same thing. I mean, that's like a tangent. I go off on tangents too.
It's hooray ADD crowd.
Yes. Definitely. Anything else you want to say?
No. Yeah, I guess that's it.
You said that the last time. You went on for about another 20 minutes.
That's it. We're done for real.
Okay, this time we're done?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, high five.
Thanks.
Cool. That was good, right? You like that?
That was, yeah.